Welcome back today. How y'all doing? I'm glad to see y'all, and I hope I'm glad to be seen by y'all. But I just want to come in and talk about why I don't vote, and I hope I don't stir no pots and step on nobody's toes when I talk about this. But a lot of people ask me when I'm out and about and stuff, are you registered to vote or are you voting? And when I tell them I don't vote or I'm not registered, I don't want to vote, they tend to get a little, aggravated or iffy. They tend to feel like, I'm the bad guy. So I'm just like, let me explain my reasons of why I don't vote. Now, I know this may sound weird and this may come off a little, you know, is she educated? I'm very much so. But I just feel like the ballots and the vote and the candidates that's running right now, the vice president and the, former president, Donald Trump, neither one of them are covering topics or talking about things that I find interesting in. So for me to vote for either one of them would be like handing me something I don't like and just trying to put sugar on it and say, now try it. I'm still not going to like it. And some of the topics that I'm talking of, which I'm speaking that they don't discuss in any of their debates, is like, we're not going to bring back natural foods. Like, when are we going to get real organic foods with, not having GMOs and not having all of the different bioengineered chemicals and things placed in our foods? Like, when are we going to have foods and fruits, should I say, with the natural seeds again, and we be able to have real organic foods again without the pesticides? When are we going to be able to not have our, always stereotyped and targeted for certain aspects? Now, one of the main reasons why I'm not casting my vote for Donald Trump, and I'm just speaking for me, is because we don't hear enough about Space Force, which he put into election back in 2016. And with us having so many of these, events in the skies and these UAPs and all of these different things that's taking place, I want to know why he put it there. I want to know what he knows about space and intergalactic beings and things of that sort, why he brought that into the branch of the military in the first place. Now, if he was to ever discuss that and be, very open with that, then I would possibly be able to say, I'll consider voting for him because he's being, what's the word I'm looking for? Transparent. He's being vulnerable. He's letting us know why he put it into office, why he felt that there was a need for a space force, and so forth and so forth. But he hasn't spoken on that, and there's too many things going on in the air for them to be going on, especially if we have the guardians that's supposed to be watching over our space force. So I don't consider myself being able to vote for someone yet who is not able to disclose the purpose of having that put into office. Now, when it comes to Kamala Harris, I can't vote for her because it's too much. First of all, just for me, right? I never really heard or knew a lot about Kamala, even when, Biden was running for full presidency and he was up and running and, very active. She was very quiet in the background. I didn't hear much from her like I did, Michelle Obama, where she made a lot of noise in the background. And when Bill Clinton was president, Hillary Clinton, she made a lot of, noise in the background. And, the vice presidents, when Obama was running for president, Biden was moving around doing certain things and making himself, known. But it's like Kamala was just there for a season or just for observation to watch or to see what Biden does. But then, it's like a mentorship of watching him for the past, 8 years. And now they're throwing her out there. She's like, hold up, wait. And they have to remind her, like, you've been there with him for all this time, and now you don't know what to do. You have to get out there and you have to let people know that you're running for president. And she's like, okay, yeah, I was ready for this. This is what I've been waiting for. And she had to pump herself out, and she came out of nowhere. And I'm like, girl, where you been? Like, girl, what? Like, And now I'm starting to see all the ads and things that's coming out about her, and I'm like, nah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I didn't hear much about you, the things you're doing, the way that you're not able to answer a question, without having to go off into your mother, childhood, hard struggle life, and where you are now. Like, I don't need you pulling on no tear or heartstrings because it's not working. So I've just gotten to the point where in my adult life I just don't vote. I don't vote. Like, I don't like liver and I don't like chicken gizzards. So if you come to me with a plate of liver and a plate of chicken gizzards, I'm not going to choose either because I don't like either. I'll be hungry for a while, unless I'm starving. But right now, thankfully, I'm not starving. But that's my metaphoric way of showing you how you can't expect some people to want to vote in these day and ages when both of the candidates, for some reason, they just don't. They don't sit right for something. Another reason why I'm not going to cast a vote for Donald Trump. I know no one has ever seen his name stamped on the Project 2025, but I do know that with him as well, the United States of America is a company, it's a corporation. And him as a businessman, if he's trying to, recover from his fails of going to court, if he's trying to recover from having to have the bankruptcies and the lawsuits, if he's able to get into office, then he'll run the company like a business again. And Lord knows how much debt we'll have to get into I just don't know. I just don't know. I know y'all probably like, what the hell is she talking about? But I'm looking at things from my point of view, the way that I view things. Donald Trump, for me, the remarks he's made over the years, the things that he's done, the things that he said, and then the fact that he's saying that if we vote for him, that he will not let, that we don't have to vote, we don't have to cast a vote no more for like 4 years, like we will never have to vote again. When he made that statement, that to me is like he's trying to take ownership of the United States or of the United States of America. And that dictatorship, it's something that I'm not a fan of because I don't think too much of Donald Trump has changed from his ways, his character, his integrity, the way that he is when he's being his raw, uncut, authentic self. And I think a lot of people are forgetting that. I think a lot of people are forgetting that, grab him in the, don't forget that Donald Trump. Don't forget the Donald Trump that was trying to hold hands with his wife and she was just so sick of him that she didn't want to hold his hand. Like, let's not forget these Donald Trumps. But then again, if we have the book, the Baron Trump, that's predicting that he's going to be the last president, then again, there's some things that it don't matter who you vote for, it's going to be that way anyway, right? So, but that's my little brief description and my little brief reasons on why I'm not voting for any candidate this year. Until we get a candidate in office who's going to say, okay, look, Elon Musk, we don't need robots right now. We don't need another source on this earth that is going to have to try to, we don't need nothing else here. If we can have some candidates that's come say, look, y'all need to chill out on AI for a while. Let's stop trying to merge AI with humans. Let's stop trying to push for the, non-organic world. Let's stop trying to push for transhumanism for a while. Let's just, focus on us. If we can have a discussion on releasing some of that information from the Vatican and some of them ancient books that teach us on what we really are. See, this is the way I think. That's where I'm at because I don't care about them raising taxes and the cost of living. Let's get down. Who cares about the cost of living if the food that you're eating isn't worth you living to eat? Like the cost of living is going to be high, but if you're going to be able to eat to live, you should be able to have good food to eat. If you're going to have to be trying to work so hard to match up to the cost of living, you're going to have to be grinding, getting money, going out there every day trying to, secure the bag. But if you're doing all that hard work and we're going out here every day and we're busting our ass for these companies, at least we should be guaranteed some good, wholesome, organic foods. It's like, that's where my mind is. That's why I don't cast a vote because I see the way the world is from a different point of view, and the things that matter to me most, no one is discussing or no one is talking about changing. Therefore, I don't need to cast my vote because no one is talking about things that I'm concerned with. But yeah, that's my reason. Y'all can leave y'all reason in the comments. I look over them, and if you think that some of the reasons I'm talking about, is kind of interesting and you kind of agree with some of that, you can leave it in the comment section too. But I just want to post that right quick and let y'all know a little bit of why I don't vote. For some of the people who be wondering why people don't vote, this is one of the person that you may wonder. This is from one person's point of view, blah, blah, blah. This is one person's point of view of why I don't vote. So I hope this helps answer some of y'all questions for those who may have stumbled across this video around this time. And for those of you who don't vote and feel the same way, just know that you're not out here by yourself. You got another person just like you, baby, that think just like you. So, yeah. Y'all have a great day. And I'm not doing no editing to these videos. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to get me wholesome and mistake in all of this. Because I'm going to let y'all see me the way that I am. I ain't going to always talk right. I ain't got time to be trying to edit all the time. But until my next video, y'all, thank y'all for coming back. I love y'all, divine ones. Mwah. Bye.